Hey guys, welcome back. This is Rodrigo with Asheville Real Estate News. Can you believe it? Episode 20. Just a reminder to everybody out there, we are on iTunes, on Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, trying to be everywhere. So wherever you like to hang out and connect with people on social media, we're trying to be there. Make sure you rate us, subscribe, comment, do all those good things that is considered social media love. We'd love to hear from you. If there's anything you want to talk about, if you want to be on the show, reach out to us. Whatever that looks like, let us know. We're hoping to create a platform where we can have conversations about topics that are important to you and real estate here in the Asheville area. And on that note, today we're talking about a topic that I enjoy talking about a lot, and it's home ownership or renting. So what's the right or wrong answer? Nobody really knows per se. Everybody has strong opinions on it, of course. And today I'm just going to share my perspective of why I don't foresee myself buying a home at any point in time in the near future, even though I am in the real estate game. So I do real estate for a living, and I would not buy a house to live in myself personally for a long time. I think that for me personally, it would have to be a very strong emotional reason, say having a family or falling in love with a view or really liking a specific location, that I would even consider buying a house for me personally. But any of the things that I heard growing up as far as why buying a house was important, save your money, build your net worth, and you create equity, and this is a forced saving plan. I have not found those things to ever be true, and any of the people that I've talked to who are in real estate and do this full time, I personally haven't seen it. And I want to just give you guys a couple of examples, or just share a little bit more about that, just strictly from a numbers perspective. So most people get really excited about buying a house because they're going to save $200, $300, $400, $500 on their rent versus the mortgage. And all of that is awesome. And it's really exciting the first couple of months or your first year until something major breaks. Like, hey, you might need to replace your roof, or your heat pump goes out, or depending where you live, your septic system fails, or your well isn't in great condition. And all of a sudden you're staring at couple thousand or $5,000 bill, depending what the issue is. The great thing about renting is you call your landlord and they take care of that. You can call your landlord because your toilet's not working well or your sink's leaking. It doesn't really matter what's not working at your house. It's not your responsibility. And there is something to be said about not having to have that burden. And also take into account, insurance and taxes are real things. In Buncombe County or Asheville city limits this year, properties values, according to the tax department, went up a lot. And if you haven't gotten your tax bill yet for next year, you're going to notice a pretty big significant increase if you're inside Asheville city limits. So when you're looking at that on your monthly basis, you are going to be saving some money. But if you're not putting some of that additional money aside to help own your house, you're going to be getting one of those annoying bills that you're going to have to figure out how to pay for that you weren't wanting to or planning for. The other thing, and this is something, if you haven't read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, this is the concept I learned from there. It's right, Robert Kiyosaki is, don't want to look at something that costs you money as an investment. An investment's only something that makes you money. So a house that you live in costs you money because you pay a mortgage. So it's not an asset, it's a liability. And if you want an asset, then take the same amount of money you would have used for the down payment for your own house and go buy a house that's a rental property and turn around and rent it out to somebody. And you continue to live in a rental property. That would be the way to use real estate as an asset, in my opinion. Obviously, there are a lot of people who might disagree with me. If you're one of them, would love to hear why and engage in this conversation with you. Find us on Instagram, Facebook. We're on YouTube as well, iTunes, Stitcher, etc. Love to know what your thoughts are and why you would buy a house or why you wouldn't buy a house. Am I totally crazy? I don't know. You tell me. Until next time, see you guys. Thanks.